I think for me, The Wiz kind of manifested from a place of the celebration of Blackness and Black culture. And when I operate from that place, it's like, all right, well then what are my most favorite things that I want to celebrate? I think that the 90s, early 2000s are a really favorite time. Palette is very 90s Afrofuturism inspired.
She hit the nail on the head. That's where I grew up. You know, the whole hip hop era, the birth of hip hop and rap and all of that. So I think this gives a fresh vibe.
My place in it is really just figuring out what can I bring of my own experience as a child of the 90s to make him fit squarely in her vision.
One of sort of like an Afrofuturistic blend with paying homage to like a beautiful time in Black culture in the early 90s and 2000s, where we were able to express ourselves. And The Wiz historically was one of those productions where in that time there were not a lot of African-American productions that really were able to highlight all the different facets of our voices and our talents. And by pulling in these different eras of Black excellence, I'm really trying to embody all decades and how I can make sure I can appeal to the 10-year-olds who have never seen the show and the 100-year-olds who have seen every iteration of The Wiz that has ever been.
Casting is such an interesting thing because unless you really know everybody, you don't know how they're gonna come together. They just couldn't be more perfect. They just couldn't be more perfect of a group of four.
We've actually started to meet up after rehearsals, to run our lines together, to kind of get our chemistry outside of the theater.
One of the first interactions I had was with Dorian. We ended up chatting for like 45 minutes, standing on the sidewalk, just chatting about life and art. It's been really beautiful to really find friends in real life as well as on the stage.
My hope and dream for the audience is that they come in one way and leave better than they came.
So I really hope the audience will connect to where home is for them, whether that's a physical place or an emotional place, and how they can help other people find that feeling.
One of my hopes, whenever there's art involved, is that the audience leaves moved or changed in some way.
And I hope that in that buoyancy and in the delight and in the jokes, they really get to hear some of this music and some of these lyrics that are just so incredible, and get to have the experience that we always are looking for in the theater, to just, sit with some sort of ease and stillness and kind of receive, participate, and in the excitement at the same time.